I'm in Korea on a brand trip, and one of the activities they had planned for us was this viral scalp treatment, which we got done at Moclock in Gangnam. I'm sure you've seen these treatments on TikTok and all over the internet, and you can get them done here in the US as well. I know I've seen my fair share of them offered here in New York City. I never got it done before, and I am very curious about what they could do with my hair, because as you can see, they're in chunky twists. Keep watching, because I'll also show you how it went down for some of the other girlies on the trip who have loose curly hair. So I'm on a brand trip with Aga Skin, a platform started by a Senegalese woman living in Korea whose aim is to diversify K-beauty, and Wireless, a superior retail experience which recently opened in Seoul. And when I say superior, they are in 3025 while we are in 2025. And let me tell you, this Wireless is as if you stepped in Ulta, but then there was also like this really vibey coffee shop, but then there was also this chef kitchen in the back, and you could sit down at a table and have a multi-course dinner. Like, it's insane, like amazing. I've talked about it on my Instagram. I'll link it below if you want to see more about Wireless. But they also have some amazing beauty products, and one of their lines is called Wireless Wink, where they have all these dupes for so many amazing products. Their app is coming out pretty soon where you can shop from the US. Stay tuned and I'll tell you more about it later. So when they told us we were having beauty treatments done, I assumed it was, all right, you pick one. You want a facial treatment or you want a scalp treatment? And they were like, you got to get you a brand that could do both. So they actually offered both. Otherwise, the thing is, I was like, otherwise, if I knew that for sure that I was getting a scalp treatment, would I have not done the twists? Because I wasn't trying to do my hair every day on this trip, but it would have been nice to see how this treatment went with my loose hair. But it's a lot to consider. Maybe if I had smaller braids, it would have been a totally different thing. But they were very gracious and they modified. But let's get into what they had did. So first they do an analysis of your scalp. Now mine, no surprise, it's dry. A lot of us with curly, kinky, and I got 4C hair, kinky textured hair. A lot of times we have very dry scalps. My scalp also has a lot of product on it. When you get your hair braided, they put that, that gel, that paste on there. So I was explaining to them that's probably, what y'all seeing in the scalp analysis. But with the scalp analysis, they can also kind of see like if there's areas of hair where your hair is thinner, you're losing hair. Sometimes our heads are kind of, I don't know about y'all, but my head is a little big. And sometimes there might be areas that are problem areas that I can't even see, that I don't know about. So it's good to have this kind of scalp analysis, because from there, they're able to figure out what kind of treatment that they're going to give you, what they're going to focus on, and then what kind of maintenance you should do going forward. So I thought that was very, very helpful. So then after the analysis, they do a gentle scalp cleansing. Now, normally with this, they would do the steam and the rinse, but for me, because I was like, this is only day 2 on the trip and we still got like 3 more days to go. Like, I don't want to mess up my hair so early in the trip. So what they did with me, that they used a damp cloth to, kind of manually rinse out the scalp cleansing. But, normally they would use steam and rinse and all of that jazz. I'm going to insert some clips here so that you can see what the experience was like for some of the other girls. And then later in the video, I'll kind of, let you know about their experience. So after that, they're going to add moisture. Well, for me, they added moisture and whatever nutrition that your scalp analysis says that your scalp calls for. For some people, if your scalp is oily or flaky, they may do an extra deep cleansing. It's really cool that they're able to tell what your scalp needs from the analysis. And then they finish out with some LED light therapy. Here they use the blue light. And blue light for the scalp can do a number of things. It can help with reducing inflammation. It can regulate oil production. It can help with increase of hair density. There are a number of things that it can do. Now, there's one instance where they did it for a few minutes. Am I all of a sudden gonna have like hair long down to my butt? No. But with consistency and over time, you can see some result. So now the next part is what separates my treatment from the other girlies on the trip who had loose hair. And when I say loose hair, I mean like their hair, they didn't have a protective style in. Plus, they also have loose curly hair. But the styling part is the caveat when it comes to this treatment. Like, this treatment was amazing, like 10 out of 10. I would certainly do it again. But anyway, the styling part. Yeah, they not about to give you a 30-inch bust down. They not about to give you the silkiest press. They probably not even gonna blow dry your hair the way that you want it to. and the thing is, I like that they're upfront with that. They have this room where they have flat irons and blow dryers and products where you can fix your hair yourself, because they're like, look, we ain't even gonna mess up the experience by jacking up your hair. So, here's the stuff. There you go. They're there for your scalp, not for styling your hair. So that's the only caveat I would say. But I loved every second of it. It was so relaxing. My scalp felt so pampered, and it actually loosened up some of the tension from the hairstyle. Healthy hair begins from the scalp. So like I said, I would definitely do this again for sure. As a matter of fact, I might have to, you know what? Stay tuned, either here or on my lifestyle channel. I might do one of these when I have my own hair out and let you know how it goes. But would you try this? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more about hair regrowth and scalp and all that information from a Black dermatologist who specializes in hair loss, you need to click on one of these videos here, because Dr. Agu laid the law down and busted some myths when it comes to growing back those edges and scalp health. Click on either one of these videos here and I'll see you there.